5, drama in Washington, D.C.
What was with the rush? What are we hiding by not letting those documents come out?
I think we ought to proceed in regular order.
For a Supreme Court nominee.
Very honored to be here, honored to have my family here. I'm here because of them.
Facing a contentious confirmation.
Well, from the beginning, the hearing for Brett Kavanaugh has been intense. Protesters interrupted the hearing from the minute it started. And at lunchtime during the break, the Supreme Court nominee appeared to snub the father of a victim of the shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. And that doesn't even begin to cover what's been said on the Senate panel.
Brett Kavanaugh's nomination hearing for the Supreme Court descended into partisan bickering.
You're out of order. I'll proceed.
We cannot possibly move forward, Mr. Chairman.
Democrats demanded a delay in the hearing over the White House refusal to release all documents from Kavanaugh's time during the Bush administration.
These documents contain highly confidential advice.
Just common sense says we should have access to thoroughly evaluate this person.
Late Monday, the Senate Judiciary Committee received about 42,000 documents, leaving them little time to review the documents.
No one could prepare and review 42,000 documents in one evening. We know that, no matter how much coffee you drink.
Inside the chamber, Senate lawmakers also dealt with angry protesters who repeatedly tried to interrupt the day's events.
Judge Kavanaugh is one of the most distinguished judges. Mr. Chairman, I think we ought to have this loudmouth removed.
Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein used her opening remarks to argue the future of abortion rights is at stake.
The president that nominated you has said, I will nominate someone who is anti-choice and pro-gun. And we believe what he said.
But Republicans pushed back.
They don't have substantive points strong enough to derail this nomination.
Sitting in the gallery was Fred Guttenberg, the father of Jamie Guttenberg, who was killed in the Parkland school shooting in February. He tried to introduce himself to the Supreme Court nominee, who turned his back on him. Guttenberg tweeted, "Put my hand to introduce myself as Jamie Guttenberg's dad. He pulled his hand back, turned his back to me, and walked away. I guess he did not want to deal with the reality of gun violence." Still photographers captured the encounter, which only lasted seconds. So did the poll feed coming out of the Senate chambers. Multiple angles capturing the Supreme Court nominee walking away from Fred Guttenberg.
I would also like to recognize Fred Guttenberg, the father of Jamie, one of 17 killed in the Parkland shooting.
Now, just a few minutes ago, Kavanaugh finished his opening remarks. Over the next few days, he's expected to face questions on a wide range of issues, including affirmative action and executive authority. Republicans would like to have Kavanaugh take the bench by the 1st of October. If confirmed, he would replace retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy.